What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. I know I did one yesterday, but today is a new day. Definitely a lot of price action happening this morning due to the CPI data. Got a blank chart here for BTC, and we're gonna do some dirty things to it today. No remix. No remix. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, cool. So we're ready to go. I think I sound great. So right now for BTC, we had this really nice run up. We actually broke this high from August 2022, and we broke this high from February 2023. So we put it in a new all-time high for 2023. One of the fibs that I really want to point out here is this previous all-time high we're to ignore this wick right here, the wick from the COVID crash, and actually go to the body of that candle. As you can see, this body of the candle has been pretty accurate at showing some resistance in the past. So this is currently what I'm going to be keeping a close eye on, is this 618 area. You can see it acted as a support here on May 2022. Prior to that, we had the wick down to it on June 2022. We had some price action right here as well. It was resistance back in December 2020 before we broke above it. So this 618 is called the golden pocket. It's a pretty main resistance area. That and the 1618 are pretty much the most important areas in the Fibonacci extension and retracement. So short term right now, this is what I'm focusing on. We can see we're actually testing this bad boy out right now. Let's zoom in here. Look, we're pretty much right on it. Indicators we're on the weekly chart right now. Indicators on the weekly chart aren't looking bad. I mean, we just got over the zero on the WTX. We just got over, and we're not even over 50 yet on the RSI, and the MACD is still running bullish. So the thing I want to look here now that we had this nice run up is that GMMA. If you were a part of last night's live stream, that's one of the main indicators that I'm keeping a very close eye on, is the GMMA right now, waiting for that bad boy to cross over bullish. And it did cross over bullish, and I think I was actually looking for it to cross bullish on the monthly. Yeah, there we are. So this is pretty much the main chart. Sorry, I started off on the weekly. I really meant the monthly. So right now on the monthly, it's looking crazy good for BTC. You can see the MACD starting to roll over, or starting to lose some bearish momentum, roll over towards a bullish crossover. WTX is pretty much reset, RSI is reset, and what I think is once this GMMA crosses over right here, that's gonna be lights out, and we're gonna be heading to the moon. So I did say that I'm officially a moon boy now, and we are. So we broke over that 26,000, that 25.7, but we got to maintain above that. We need to have a close and a continuation to the upside, so we need a confirmation. We need a confirmation of this breakout right now for BTC. So I know there's a lot of different data coming out this week, and so far so good. Who knows, this could be the cascading catalyst that caused the bull run that we've all been looking for. So they're looking really good for BTC. If we look on the 4 hour, we're gonna look at some short-term time frame for BTC. So short-term time for BT. Oh, look at that. We actually just broke above the 618. So we're trying to maintain above the 618. This still has an hour and 43 minutes. If we close above the 618, it's going to be bullish. I mean, it's going to be crazy bullish. The thing about right now is the WTX is pretty much in the red. We're not overbought yet. You can see we can enter the overbought all the way up to around 90, all the way up to around like 93, and we can have consecutive overboughts on the WTX. So I wouldn't be relying on that as a prime indicator. I'd be using other indicators on top of that. You can see on the GMMA, of course, I'm starting to like the GMMA a lot. We're starting to run away on the GMMA, which is bullish. And the MACD, we had, it looks like a bearish fake out here. We had some descending candles right here, starting to lose some momentum. But regardless of that, we just had an engulfing candle, so we're still running on the MACD. So for BTC right now, this is what I'm keeping an eye on, this 618 area. I remember charting a video prior. I don't think I did this. I forgot what it was. Something about an old school chart still taking place, and I'll probably make a video on that later today, but right now this is kind of what I'm looking at. The main resistance, like I think we're going to break above the 618, but if we just extend this line right here, you can see we're forming pretty much a symmetrical channel, right? So there's a symmetrical channel going on here. So that means BTC right now, I'd be looking for that 27.5 BTC. And I don't think we're going to be heading back down here, but this channel right now is still actively at play. I know it's not a legitly valid channel, but it's a channel nonetheless. I mean, we've only touched the top twice and touched the bottom once, but every channel has to start somewhere, correct? Okay, so we got the buy signal right here on the 4-hour chart as well. So this is what I was charting yesterday, the 4-hour chart and the 1-day chart on BTC. We got this buy signal right at the bottom of this channel, and if we were to listen to that buy signal on the 4-hour chart, man, on BTC, toss a long on that bad boy, BTC's up 34% since that buy signal. That's crazy. You can see we're also overbought, oversold on the RSI, and the MACD is about ready to flip bullish. So we had the 3 wise men indicators right here on the 4-hour chart for BTC, and it definitely played out bullish. Same thing on the day chart, if I remember correctly. I was looking at the day chart earlier today. Day chart as well. Look at this green candle right here. So the day chart obviously lagged. If we would have looked at the 4-hour chart and followed that WTX, we would have been able to catch this $20,000 bottom. But look at the day chart. We got this buy signal right here, RSI is tailing up, and we had this really nice, huge green candle on the MACD. I mean, it ran larger than the previous bullish cycle on the MACD right here from February 16th to February 23rd. It's already higher than that. So currently we're getting stopped out at the 618. So that's the current area that I'm keeping an eye on. If we go over the 618, there's a good chance that this channel might not even be at play, because like I said, this isn't technically a legit channel yet. The next main resistance people are looking for is this $32,000 on BTC. So if I draw a horizontal line here, here's the support for that $20,000, or not $20,000. Here's that support for that. Here's that support for BTC, I was going to say, but that support's sitting here at around 28. If we overtake that 28, the next thing we see is the top here, the resistance. So this is going to be the next area that we need to focus on for BTC. Everyone prior to this run up right here was focused on these highs. Was first things first. So I'm officially a moon boy now, so I gotta start making fun of bears, right? So when we were down here, people were like, oh, look, there's a high right here at 18.2. We're not getting over 18.2. We got over 18.2, and then everyone was like, okay, the next resistance we have to go over is at 21,000. So we hit some sort of resistance at that 21,000, and we got over that 21,000. Then, of course, the bears moved their goalposts according to Vision Pulse, and the next resistance area was right here at around 24, as you can see prior in the past. So that was, of course, the next area that was going to send us down to 1210K, and that did not hold as well. We had this big capitulation here. Bears were absolutely cheering, saying we're going down to 0. Hit the bottom of the channel. We bounced. We broke above all this resistance area. So pretty much from this big capitulation back in June 2022, we've officially switched bullish from that. So from June 2022, we are officially bullish now. We've put higher highs than this big capitulation in June. So to me, the next main resistance area is going to be up here at around $28,000 BTC. So if you're on crypto Twitter and stuff, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of those bears saying, hey, 20,000 BTC, and then we're going to shit the bed down to the 382 at 14 to 12K. They've been saying it down here. I was a bear for quite a while, and then if you've been part of my channel, I've been posting a lot of bullish BTCs. Ignore pretty much, Mr. Andy Watt can back me up on this. Ignore the news, trust the charts. A lot of the charts started flipping bullish. People are still stuck on the news and everything like that about capitulating and everything running rampant. You know, the banks collapsed, the banking collapsing in the banking collapsing in the US. We had the Silvergate and everything like that. That was pretty much how BTC was born in 2008. So everyone's comparing to 2008. Guess what? BTC was born off that last collapse in 2008. So this is pretty much what BTC was meant for. If you think about it, BTC was created because of situations that are happening right now. So why would it not be pumping right now? I know that it's not massively adopted yet, but in the future, if the banks get worse, and people look at BTC and start seeing it pumping and how well it did during the banks collapse, more people are going to get adopted to this, and this is going to be a cascading effect, and that's going to be the start of the bull run. Honestly, I think we've already started the bull run. I already tried several videos about the bottom possibly being back in November, but I don't want to say I'm right, you're wrong. I mean, we could definitely shut the bed down to this 382, but it's not looking promising to me. So anything more I have to say about BTC? So BTC, I added a lot of new indicators. I actually had like an indicator day where I spent probably like 4 or 5 hours just going through different indicators, looking at ones that were beneficial. And the one that I like, it's a stupid name, it's called Give Me Money, but it's been pretty accurate so far as well. So the Give Me Money indicator, you can see every time we're red, we're obviously bearish, hit the big bearish drop right here. Every time we've crossed over from red to white, we've been looking really good. And you can see we actually just had that crossover right here. If I zoom in on the Give Me Money indicator. So what I'm kind of looking for here is, I think we're going to get above the 618. The next step should probably be around that that resistance area that I posted around $28,000 for BTC. Day chart's looking really good. I mean, all the indicators are reset. We're not overbought whatsoever. We have room to run. We pretty much stopped at the Moon Juice factory, brewed kegs and kegs and kegs of Moon Juice, loaded it up, and now we're taking off. So BTC right now is looking really good, especially with the CPI data. So there's more data coming out this week. I really don't remember what all is coming out. So there's CPI came out today. I don't know if you guys know what's coming out the rest of the week. Just post it in the chat real quick, because I know this week's really packed full of information. So with that, man, this song's boring. I don't know why I have this on my live stream. Hang on one second. I need to change this. It's putting me to sleep. It's just noise. Okay, so we're back. Let's do some altcoins. So altcoins, guess what? Bonk's going to the moon. Bonk is going to the moon. Screw the news. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I getting hacked right now? I'm getting hacked right now. They're stealing all my Bitcoin. So Bonk's up 27.1 at 60. Been charting Bonk for a while. David in the Discord, or Grizz, whatever you want to call him, got me into Bonk. I've been wanting to get into the dog coins for a little bit now, and this really piqued my interest due to the low market cap and it being pretty much the main dog coin on the Solana blockchain. And as you know, I'm pretty bullish on Solana. I bought it all the way down to $8. I'm not regretting that decision one bit. So Bonk right now is looking pretty good. We're to start off with Bonk on this live stream here. So yesterday when we did the live stream, we were pointing out a lot of V-shaped bottoms. So a lot of V-shaped bottoms and how we still had a little bit more room to run. So today, now there's a couple more hours played out since obviously yesterday night, we might be able to get a little bit more data. So if you're part of the last night's live stream, some of this information might just be redundant, but so Bonk right now still on the 4-hour chart's not looking bad. We haven't got that sell signal yet. RSI is pretty high. MACD is starting to lose some steam, as you can see here. So there could be a slight pullback coming for Bonk. I don't think we're going to be seeing that capitulation like I talked about yesterday. I do think this was the bottom for Bonk. BTC obviously running a lot of coins. Like I just mentioned, you'll see this V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottoms are very bullish. It shows a very hard, very quick, very bullish trend reversal. So short term right now, you can see this is pretty much where we're back in March 7th. I was pointing this out March 7th. That's a reverse bullish pennant. For some reason, I didn't listen to myself. I'm like, oh, it's a reverse bullish pennant, but it's super low. We're to go to the moon, and it didn't happen that way. So bullish pennants, regardless of if they're up or down. So this is the bearish bullish pennant, and obviously we had that capitulation on the downside. We've reclaimed those price ranges from that area, and if we draw, I think we can draw from this high here to the bottom. Yeah, this high here to the bottom, we're currently getting some resistance at the not 618, the 0.5. And if we toss the volume profile on here real quick, the volume profile main price volume is still all the way up here at around 8.8. So this is something that I was very interested in. When you're below this main price volume, it kind of acts as a magnet and pulls you towards it. And you can see once we get over, or if we get over this 0.5, regardless of how the indicators look at this price volume, it just dies off. So similar to once we broke below the 618 right here, you can see we had a very, very quick red candle. We could see a very, very quick green candle up to the 618 area here at around 7.0. So indicators in the 4 hour are looking overbought, but we're entering a negative volume area, which kind of acts as a vacuum or a black hole that kind of sucks you up to the next resistance area. So I'd be keeping an eye on that 618 movement up for bonk at approximately 70. If we look at the day chart here on bonk, day charts are still looking crazy good. I pointed this out. MEXC had this, of course, the MEXC launch right here. There's not a whole lot of price data on bonk. It's a rather new coin, got launched during a bear market, so it has not seen a bull run yet. And I do think it is going to run with the dogs once the dogs run one more time. I think the dogs are going to run in the bull run again, maybe not as large as they did last bull run, because last bull run was pretty much meme coin oriented. But regardless, I think for bonk right now, look at this day chart. We got the double buy signal, RSI is low, and we just crossed over from bearish to bullish. So we could start seeing some good momentum to the upside for bonk. I honestly, I'm not just saying this, I'm not pulling out of my ass. I'm gonna be looking for this 1618 top here. I think we had this large ladder down effect, and now we're starting this large ladder up effect. And eventually, regardless if it's May, June, July, the next main price area before we see a large retracement for bonk is most likely up here at around 1618. So it's going to take a little bit longer to play out. I don't think we're just going to see a straight rocket like that, but I do think that is going to be what we're seeing for bonk. We got a trend reversal right here, and I think bonk is on its way to the upside. The bottom is in for bonk, in my personal opinion. Next stop is going to be the 618 right here. Day chart's looking bullish AF. So this is kind of what I'm looking for bonk right now. I'm not buying anymore. I bought majority of mine down here, and I'm just going to hold it. Definitely a high risk play, so don't FOMO in. Market cap's extremely small, but I've made a video on this before about its market cap compared to the other dog coins. And I think this meme dog coin compared to the other dog coins are going to make some substantial gains so compared to the other ones. Okay, so as of right now, it only shows there's 2 people in the live stream, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still trucking along. We got some requests here in the Discord. STX is the first one. I must be boring. So XTX is up 13.5 at 87 cents, 1.8 billion max, 1.3 billion in circulation. So majority of the coins are in circulation, which is fantastic. Market cap of only 1.1 billion. That's kind of high, but not bad. All-time high is 339, top of the last bull run. We've held up really, really good during this bear market. We're only down 74% from the all-time high compared to a lot of other coins that are down 90+%. This has held up great, which is extremely bullish to me in the longer term. It means we could make some larger gains in the bull run. All-time low was 3 years ago at 4 or 5. If you would have bought this 3 years ago, you'd be up 1,800% on your investment. This coin is currently available on Upbit, Binance, Coinbase, DigiFinex, and OKX. So those are the those are the exchanges that you can pick this coin up if you're interested. Let's actually chart this bad boy and see what's going on. Wow, we actually got very, very lucky here for STX. Nah, people at work. Yeah, you're probably true. Okay, so right now for STX, you guys got very, very lucky bouncing off this 0.5, because if we would have fell below this 0.5, look at that price volume gap right there. That would have shit the bed all the way down to the 236 here at 40. So you guys held out really good right there. at the 0.5. Indicators are looking really good on the day chart. So we're on the day chart right now. RSI bounced off the 50, WTX bounced off the neutral zone at 0. MACD is trying to cross over bullish. So I would be looking for that bullish crossover here on the MACD. Of course, BTC is running. BTC is the tide that raises and lowers all ships. And all these altcoins are just ships upon the tide of BTC. So if this coin continues to run, what I'm going to expect is a resistance at the 1236 and inevitably reaching our goal of the 1618 here at around $1.60. Like I said, this is the day chart, so it'll take a little bit longer to play out. So let's go to the short-term time frame on STX and see what's going on there. Loads, come on, load. There we go. So 4-hour chart. So 4-hour chart, we're pretty much hitting some resistance right here at the one. Well, not the one. We're hitting some resistance here at actually we're not hitting resistance at all. Excuse me. Something's going on with my drawings. Yeah, so as of right now for STX, WTX is pretty high, RSI is pretty high, MACD is pretty high, but we are in a neutral zone on the MACD. So that run up to back to the one where we were prior on March 1st, I think could be the case at around 103. So that dollar area is when we're looking for STX here. STX at a dollar. That dollar is a very, very psychological resistance support area. And that resistance support area, when you're below it, it's going to be very, very hard to overtake. So a dollar for STX, and then we'll assess the situation. If we go to the hour chart, this will give us a little bit of a tighter time frame. Yeah, very, very similar on the hour chart. We were overbought on the hour chart, so maybe one more pump up to possibly a dollar, then a capitulation back down. But I'd be very, very cautious on getting in on this coin right now, because we could easily get exhausted. Obviously, BTC's pushing this up and keeping it up. So if BTC starts having a capitulation down, we could see a larger drop down. But short term right now, I'd be very, very cautious on getting in. Indicators are all overbought, even though we are in a neutral zone on the MACD. Wow, what are you wowing about? Yo, Gala had a nice run at 10.4. Let me look at the charts here. Hang on one sec. Wow, is that due to BTC doing something? Are you guys just playing with me? Not much happening there. So BTC right now, just to change the subject, this is a ladder up effect, step up effect. Normally things happen in threes, so that's something I'd be very, very cautious of. Just like it looks like just like I charted at the beginning of the live stream, we did hit the top of that channel right here on BTC. Actually wicked right up. God damn it, we just wicked right up to it. Wowzers, boogers. So Gala's up 11.3. Wow, it was just 10%. 4-1. Gala on the 1-hour chart, we are just crazy overbought. 4-hour chart for Gala. We're pretty much in a neutral zone for Gala, so I'd be keeping an eye on approximately 4.3 to 4.5. This is definitely, look at this huge reversal we had for Gala. So main price volume is all the way back up here at 4.7. I think we're to be looking at 4.5 here soon. Let's actually draw this large fish from the top to the bottom. Yeah, that actually puts the golden pocket, the 618, sitting at that main price volume area for Gala. So Gala right now, I strongly believe that we're heading up to the 0.5 at around 4.3, 4.36, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. So 4.36, on Gala, and then we could possibly see a pullback to the 382, which would still validate this upwards movement and put it in a higher low, and then we could head up to the 1618. So a little bit more movement to the upside for Gala, and then a pullback to the 382. So where would that bring us? That would be approximately another 2-3% to the upside for Gala, and then after that you might want to get your shorts on, because that would be a 9% drop back down to the 382 area. Yeah, this is my price prediction for Gala. The Vector Space AI up 9%, 55 cents. We're back at 55 cents for VXV, which is good. I remember recently we actually had $1 during the AI coin hype, if I'm not correct, or not correct, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's where we pretty much breached $1 right there. So VXV, I haven't charted this bad boy in a while. I was pointing out this channel, possibly heading down, capitulating. Obviously, we fell below that channel, just like a lot of coins that we've been charting. Had a nice V-shaped bottom. Got the buy signals, on the RSI, got the buy signals on the MACD. So 4 hour for VXV, main price volume was sent up at 78. We're currently testing the 618. Hey, let me see if that's correct. Hang on. Yeah, we're this high right here. So we're currently testing the 618 out, it looks like. We wicked above the 618. Indicators are a little high on the 4 hour chart, but I do think we still have some momentum to go. You can see after we break above the 618 right here, we do enter a price volume gap, and then we can see a quick move back up to the 786 right here at around 6.1. So the 4 hour, we're a little high. We're starting to deviate down on the MACD. We're starting to deviate down on the RSI. So when you're below the 618, it does act as a pretty heavy resistance area, and it does look like it wants to suppress us a little bit for a drop back down to the 0.5 before moving back up to the 786. So day chart on VXV. Day chart on VXV is looking real good. So VXV on the day chart's looking really good, honestly. You got the buy signal on the WTX, RSI is sitting really low, MACD is about ready to flip bullish. So we get over the 618 here on the day chart. I think the next stop, well, you can see the price volume dies off, and the next main resistance area is the 1236 at around 75, 77 cents. So that's what I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on for VXV. The only bad thing that I see here is if we do draw this downtrend, if we go to the top of the candles, let's actually go to the wicks of the candles real quick. We still are within this downtrend since we hit $1, and that is at the 786 convergence area right here. So what we really need to focus on for VXV is overtaking the 786 at around 60, 61 cents. I do think that is where we're going to be heading for VXV, is that 60, 61 cents area, and having a standoff or a battle here at this convergence. So 618, yes, we could find some volatility there, but inevitably I do think the 786 is going to be the next stop for VXV at around 60 cents. And then we will be testing this downtrend. We go over this downtrend, that's going to be crazy bullish, and I'm thinking the 1236 would be the next stop due to the dying off volume here on the coin. So a lot of information there really fast. Keep an eye on the 786, break above the 786. I think 1236 is going to be the next stop on 77. So we still have not broken out of this downtrend on VXV yet. I think we're just going to head up here and test it. Indicators are definitely looking juiced up though. So if we get a nice running start, I think we can just crash through that downtrend right there and start making some higher highs for VXV. Okay, we're getting the ADA, but give me 1 second. I got to use the restroom real quick. Okay, I'm back. Did y'all miss me? So ADA right now is up 9.2. Oh, that's not ADA. So ADA right now is up 4.9 at 36 cents. 1 second, please. There we go. So we're up at 4.9 cents. So let's get into ADA. About to ban this impersonator and do it. What's someone doing on Discord? Hang on, let me check. Whoa, Charting Crypto has joined the channel. No way. I didn't think I could join my own channel. Do it. Do it. Here, you guys want to watch on the live stream? So someone at 10:25 joined my Discord named Charting Crypto. Now we got Chef. Chef, ban him. Do it. Everybody's watching. Drop the hammer. Oh, it even has my picture, dude. Oh, I think you already banned him. That's the crazy thing, man. People are just crazy like that. Peace. Okay, back to the TA. Sorry about that. Got a little bit distracted. So I do have a Discord if you're new to the channel. If you want to join my Discord, the link is below in the description. We're on there daily talking about, of course, crypto. A lot of good information. That's not really it's not a cult type Discord. I know there's some South Korean Discords in there where you can't even talk about price predictions and stuff like that. That's not us. If you want to join the Discord, we're just really good group of people. You get to know one another and stuff like that. So links below in the description. Oh shit, I just deleted all my indicators. Okay, so let's start with ADA. Sorry about that distraction, but oh no. So we got the volume back on. I have to keep all my indicators. So if you want to know what I mainly use, this is pretty much what I mainly use when I chart for myself too. So I use volume profile by KV4 coin. You can write that down. I also use where the hell is it? Wave trend oscillator by Dreadblitz, and then I use RSI VSwap indicator by unknown UNIC, whatever that is. And then I also use the MACD. Everyone knows what the MACD is, moving average convergence divergence. So this is pretty much my setup when I chart for myself as well. And it's been a very good setup for me. I've made pretty good profits off just relying off these indicators. So you can see right now on Cardano, we actually went to the main price volume area on the day chart, bounced off that. We're currently working our way back up. If we draw a large fib here from this top to this bottom, you can see we're currently in 50-50 land on the fib. So the 786 is what I'm kind of looking for here on the next step for Cardano at around 37.5. So 37.5 indicators are looking really, really good on the day chart. We just bounced off the green. We're pretty low on the RSI. We're below 50. MACD just crossed over bullish. So the day chart is looking really, really good. So now we need to look at the short-term time frames and see what's happening on those short-term time frames and see if there's any good volatility heading our way. So short-term time frame right now on Cardano, we actually just broke above the main price volume on the 4-hour chart. So that's extremely bullish. We had the bearish fake out here on the MACD. We're starting to lose momentum, got that bounce, continued to the upside. We haven't entered overbought yet in the WTX or RSI, but we're getting close. That validates that movement up to the 786 area to around 37.5 in my personal opinion. So for Cardano, that's when we look for that 37.5 with a possible wick up to around 38. You can see that 786 is sitting in the negative price volume area. So I think what we're going to be seeing is the hard body of the candle hit that 37.5 and throw a wick up to around 38. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. So for Cardano, I think we're going to have a little bit more upside before we hit some sort of main resistance here. Yeah, even the hour chart, we bounced off the neutral on the WTX. RSI is overbought, but the MACD starting to run bullish as well. So yeah, 786 next stop for Cardano. It's not that large of a movement to the upside, but it's a movement up nonetheless. That's approximately a 2 to 3% movement to the upside for Cardano. And if we go back to the 4 hour, I think we can get that movement on the wick, back up to the price volume area. So like I said, hit the 786, throw a wick up to where the volume picks back up. So from where we're currently at to where I think we can wick to, that's 4.8% up move to the upside for Cardano. Oh, so yeah. Oh boy. Is it too early to crack open a beer? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So LF0. Oh, we're over 150. We're back over 150, guys. Put on your pants, put on your space helmets, we're off. So 150 is a very, very important price area for LF0. I'm really surprised that we overtook it without finding some sort of resistance. Oh yeah, LF0 is getting stopped. We not stopped out. We broke it. Next stop for LF0, 786 here at 163. Indicators are looking good. MACD had that, of course, like a lot of the other ones, we had that slight movement to the downside. Obviously, we had the pump after that. Our size is a little high. WTX still has room to run. So I'm going to actually draw a smaller fib on this real quick. Top to bottom right here. So for LF0, what I'm going to be keeping a close eye on, because you can see we're obviously finding some sort of resistance to this main price volume. We're just keep bouncing above it, below it, above it, below it. So for short term, LF0 on the micro fib, it looks like 153 is going to be the top. 153 back test the main price volume as support, because you can see it act as a very large support back here entire month of February, and we had some price volatility around it back in early February as well. So I think this might be the case right here for LF0, and we're going to be continuing to moon. So hopefully you guys were able to buy in. And I mean, Chef Natron pretty much pointed or showed this coin in the Discord back when it was like 68.70 cents, and we've been following it since 68.70 cents since. Pretty much been shilling it since that price range. So if you've been a part of the Discord, you've had a lot of opportunities to pick this up at a really good price. Not saying that this is a bad price to pick it up at, but right now we did just break this downtrend and it's looking really, really bullish. So that drop down to $1, I don't think is going to be the case. Yeah, this is what so Azero up to 153, then we'll assess the situation. So Litecoin, LTC's been running. If I'm not mistaken, LTC's been doing really good. Litecoin's up 10%, 87.56. Pretty much the better Bitcoin that no one uses. Wow, nice bounce. Very, very nice bounce right there. Litecoin, nice V-shaped bottom. Currently working our way up towards the, what is this, 618. So we're hitting the 618 right now. Let's see, top to bottom right here. We're hitting the 618 as resistance. Indicators aren't looking bad though. We still have some room we can run on the RSI. We still have some room we can run on the WTX. MACD, like every coin we've looked at today, had the bearish deviation or bearish fake out. So I'd be looking at a break over the 618 right here. If we break above the 618, the main price volume is sitting at around $94 to $96. So that's kind of what I'm looking for LTC. If we continue to get rejected here at the 618 around 88, what is it sitting at? So it's sitting at 88.5, 88.60. This pullback down to the 0.5 wouldn't be bad. Actually, that would actually be beneficial. You can see since the bottom right here on March 11th. So we had the low, we had the high, we had the low, we had the high, we had the low. You can see this pattern going on here. So this would actually fall right into that pattern, something like this. So honestly, I'd be more likely to say this would be the case instead of just breaking out of here. But regardless, I do think we are going to be seeing $95 to $100 LTC in the short term. I just think we might be seeing a small pullback here. In the shorter term, I guess you could say. So from 618, that pullback would bring you down 5%, and then you could bounce from there. But like I said, if you break above the 618, you're definitely heading up to around that $93 to $95 area. Not looking bad. I don't think we're heading down to that $80, $95 LTC area anytime soon. I think we had this very, very nice reversal and cryptocurrency starting to run. Yeah, LTC should have mooned already. It's been suppressed. Casper 9.3 at 1.4. I haven't charted this in a hot minute. 17 billion total, 17. So pretty much all the coins are in circulation, or all the coins are. There's no max supply listed here, so definitely do your research on that. $250 million market cap. All-time high was it hit an all-time high 12 days ago. That's crazy. So all-time high was 14.7. Obviously, I don't chase green candles, but that's crazy. All-time low was 10 months ago. So you could have bought this 10 months ago, and you'd be up over 8,000%. How crazy is that? Yeah, the halving is later this year for LTC, and that's going to be extremely bullish for it. Man, you'd be up 8,000% on Casper if you would have bought it 10 months ago. Nuts. Obviously, we're gonna do it on Mexi because that's what that's the exchange that I use, and I want to know what it looks like on my exchange. So right now, it looks like we might be going for a triple top. So I'd be very, very cautious. We got the 1 top, 2 top, the drop, 3 top. So if we don't overtake this right now, we're gonna be seeing a very, very heavy drop. The main price volume is below where we are, sitting at 007. So very, very cautious on purchasing this coin right now on the 4-hour chart. Top to bottom right here. Yeah, there's really not much we can. There we go. Top to bottom right here. There we go. So what we really need to focus on this coin is we're currently at 1.4. I think it's that 1.5 range where we got that resistance. We really need to get over 1.5 cents. If we don't get over 1.5 cents, that's going to be a 3 top. And then we can see a very, very large drop from there. So a 4-hour chart, we got to be cautious on that 1.5. The day chart might give us a little bit more of a long-term. Yeah, day chart MACD is about ready to flip bullish, but we really don't have that much room to run on the WTX or the RSI. So after this large run up right here, I've mentioned it several times on my channel. After a large run up, you normally retrace back down to the 50% area of that pump. That's exactly what happened. And now we're starting to try to get that second rally up. So if we get over that 1.5, the next stop would be the 1.236 at around 1.66, and then we could see a continuation up to the 1.618 right here. But that would be very, very risky, I guess you could say right now, with the way that the indicators and everything are looking. So Gala, I just did Gala like 2 coins ago. So if you want to zoom back, I recently just did Gala. Oh boy. Yeah, so keep an eye on that three top. Three tops are extremely bearish, guys. So we need to get over 1.5. If we don't get over 1.5 for Caspa, we're gonna be seeing a quick capitulation down in the main price volume area. The main price is sitting at that 007. We really need to bring that up. Yeah, GBT, I can definitely look at that after Parsec. So Parsec, I charted this yesterday during the live stream. I had this downtrend drawn right here, which is still valid. If we draw it to the wicks. So this is the area that we really need to focus on for PRQ. I was lucky enough to catch the wicks down here on PRQ. You know, if you've been following my channel and requesting PRQ, I recently acquired it a month or so ago. It's gonna be one of my cycle holds. So I did accumulate it at this 10-2. Indicators right now are looking really good though. However, we are finding some resistance at this downtrend area. You can see we're actually getting stopped out at it. But what I'm kind of thinking here for PRQ with the way the indicators are looking is we're to overtake this, hit the 618, and then we have to back test and confirm our breakout. So PRQ, I'm going to see a movement up to around 12.7, back test this as support. And then if the support holds, then we finally have this reversal to the upside and we can start talking about being bullish. So we're not bullish until we have that confirmed breakout for PRQ, which we are working our way towards. And the indicators definitely have some juice behind it to break above that. So 4-hour chart's not looking bad. Day chart will give us a little bit more information on the longer term. Look at this green candle. That's a buy signal right there, guys, on PRQ. The current candle is just a massive green buy signal. PRQ on the day chart is looking just crazy bullish. We have this downtrend right here. Got the buy signal on the WTX. We are super low on the RSI and the MACD is about ready to flip bullish. The last time we had a buy signal on the WTX was back here on October 2022, and we ran approximately 60%. So if we did run 60% or close to it here, that 60% would bring us up to around, where is that? Around 20 cents. So that's I guess that's a possibility for PRQ, but right now the day chart's looking really good. So for the short term, what I'm kind of saying is I think we're to be focusing on this downtrend. I do think we are to be breaking out of the downtrend, but then we have to back test it as support. If we back test it as support and it holds, then that is going to confirm the breakout, and we're going to be seeing some nice movement to the upside for PRQ. So PRQ right now is at a very, very critical resistance area. So you asked for GPT. So what GPT are you asking for? Because there's two different ones here. There's Go Power and Crypto GPT. So just type which one you want, and I'll definitely take a look at it. Oh boy. Crypto. Okay. Okay. Well, if it's new, we might have to chart it on Dex. Yeah. Hang on, my throat's getting scratchy. New low cap. So market cap, currently none. Let's see if there's any on coin market cap here. Okay, 23 million market cap, 100,000 million, 300 million max circulating supply with 3 billion total supply, 41 million 24-hour volume. What exchange is this listed on? So it's listed on Bybit, it's listed on MEXC, Gate.io. So it's listed on some decent exchanges. Look at the max. So it just came out. Wow, it just came out on the 10th. And it's listed on some decent exchanges besides the swaps. That's not bad. Gets you exposure. So 28.1 at 8 cents. Yeah, I've never heard of this. So since it's so new, there's not going to be a lot of price data out on it yet because there's only 4 days. So everything I say about this is going to be very, very loose. Not loose. It's not going to be as accurate as it could be if we had more price data. So let's actually just take a look at it, Bitfinex. Yeah, there's really not a whole. Let's see, GBT. Let me actually go back. Let me go to DEX real quick. This might give us a little bit more timeline. Yeah, there's just not enough information for me to pull any valid charts on this right now, it looks like. $250,000 Twitter. Well, you can buy Twitter followers. You can buy Twitter followers really cheap. What you want to look on Twitter is not the followers. You want to look at the interactions, because people can easily manipulate their accounts by buying followers, but you can't buy interactions as reliably as you can buy followers. Hey, I'm not giving up on it yet, so we can do our best here. Actually, we can't. It's overbought. I gave it a shot. So let's give this another week or so, and then we can come back and assess the situation. So let's just give it a little bit more time to play out, a little bit more price action, a little bit more data to come to light, and then we can reassess this coin. Because as of right now, even if I did pull up a valid fib on this and valid TA, it's just way too new to assess its price action right now. So Aptos right now is up 16% at 1436. Infinite max supply, market cap's 2.5 billion. All-time high is 1992. Year after I was born. 1992. Man, I'm old. All-time low is 2 months ago at 308. Everyone's saying that Aptos is going to be the next Solana killer or ETH killer. I don't think it's going to happen. Aptos just came out way too abruptly. It's backed by all the rich people who just want to push stuff out. And they're in it for the money. They're not in it for the utility. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, definitely do your own research on it, but I did my research. Not saying you can't make money off of it, because we definitely broke out of this. What did I have here? This looks like a descending microphone. That's a really nice run. So that's the 1 hour chart. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, Aptos right now, we're in 50-50 land on the MACD, or not MACD, on the fib. I think next stop is the 618 here at around 1525, 1530. So I think we still have room to run up for Aptos to 15.5, 1530. So from where we're currently at to that point, that's approximately a 5.5% move to the upside. And then we'll assess the situation at that time. Once we hit that 618, though, I am going to expect some price volatility. I am going to expect a rejection from there. And similar to here, how we got stopped out a little bit and we just saw some bouncing around, I think that's going to be the case for Aptos once we hit the 618. So let's keep an eye on the 618, that short-term move to the upside. I do think we have some momentum to go. Day chart's looking crazy good as well. We bounced off the green on the WTX. RSI is tailing tailing back up, and the MACD had a huge bullish crossover. So we're looking good on Aptos as well. So that movement up to the 618, it just only validates more when we go to different time frames. So keep an eye on approximately a 5% move to the upside for Aptos. So LCX. So LCX 4.7 at 9.7. So I charted this yesterday. I really don't remember what I said. Obviously there's a fib there. Okay, there we are. We're to clear everything up. So the day chart right now, the main price volume is sitting down here at 5 cents. That's not good, but I don't think we're to be shitting the bed down there. From what we're seeing right now is, if we draw this very, very large fib, we're actually going to draw from the top to the bottom here and see what we get. So from this top to this bottom right here, it's saying that the next stop's going to be the 786 here around 11 cents. So in the large fib, I'd be keeping an eye on 11 cents. On the micro fib, top to bottom right here, it looks like we're getting stopped out at the 0.5. So 0.5618 next at around 11.5. Indicators are looking really, really good on the day chart, but we still are within this downtrend. So that's something we're gonna have to keep a close eye on as well. And that actually validates that 618. So you can see we can move up to the 618, have the 618 convergence area, and then assess the situation at that time. So 618, and then possibly a retracement to the upside. So 618 from where we currently are is a 10% move. So LCX is looking good for a 10% move to the upside, and then we could assess the situation at a later time. But okay, guys, I am going to end the live stream here. My throat's getting a little scratchy. If you weren't part of my live stream yesterday, I have strep throat. So if you've heard me being kind of raspy during the live stream, that's why. Just thought I would have a live stream today to go over the markets and what's going on. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight on the live stream. If you haven't already, make sure you join my Discord channel. The link is below in the description. I'm on there daily. I do chart requests on there daily. So make sure you click on that, join it. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but really good information. Yeah, strep throat does suck. It's like sandpaper, dude. I'm just sitting here just guzzling water just to keep my throat lubricated, and that just sounded very, very disgusting once I said it. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out. Make sure you click the like button, join the Discord. I'll be on the Discord throughout the day today, keeping you guys updated on what's going on in the crypto market. So I'll catch you guys next time in the live stream of Charting Crypto. Thanks for stopping out, everybody.